5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight! Let the games begin!
Hello and welcome back to Sim Monsters Replica Series coverage. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, it's taken so long to get some more videos on here from the Replica Series, but it has just been so overwhelming lately for me. I personally have picked up a job, so it's kind of hard to get videos out at the moment, so I'm trying to catch everything up and just keep everybody updated with this video right here with some highlights from the semifinals, finals, and a few of the winning freestyles from the last few weeks. The final round in Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, Tennessee was El Toro Loco and Kyle Carr versus Eric Myers and the Iron Man Machine, who had been on a roll lately. Unfortunately, rear steering trouble would bite Myers again, and Kyle Carr would go on to get the win in the El Toro Loco Machine, his first win in a very long time. And as he's doing donuts at the end of the track, you can tell he's very happy. The winner of freestyle tonight, though, in Bridgestone Arena was Ryan McCauley and the Maximum Destruction Machine. McCauley had an excellent freestyle from start to finish, had the biggest air, the highest momentum, did everything he possibly could. As you can tell, my video effect out here, trying to speed the run up just a little bit, kind of fit it into this video. It's going to be a fairly long video. McCauley, though, just an excellent job out there. Backsides these cars right here, gets the biggest air of the night off of them. These coil trucks, though, they really work, and by coil I mean the coil suspension on the trucks. They really work in these smaller arenas, and Ryan's showing you why right here. Getting a lot of air, spinning the thing around, and here he goes to the front side of the van stack, the way you're supposed to hit it, and just gets an incredible amount of air on two wheels. McCauley is just doing everything he can out here to please these fans out here in Bridgestone Arena, and I tell you what, he did an excellent job of it. He made this look like an arena, or he made this arena run look like a stadium freestyle, and McCauley did an excellent job of it. Scored a 31 to win the event for Maximum Destruction and Team Mints out there. This, of course, though, the one of the events on the series that was just harder than heck on all the trucks, and right there you can see why. Big save from Ryan McCauley as he spins the thing around, airs it out off of the FMX hill, lands it hard on the rear end. I want you to pay close attention, though, to the move coming up, and I mean the move coming up. I don't know if I can give anybody more of a hint than the move coming up is Ryan McCauley. Now he's going to combo here, he thought anyway, as he studs it into that obstacle. So he says, I'll just stuff it into this one and see what happens. And there you can see almost an exact replica of what Tom Mintz did in Baltimore. McCauley spins it into a donut right here, almost flips it over by the wall, floors it to the backside of the van, and will have a hard landing here to end the run in Bridgestone Arena. Racing in San Diego, California would come down to Eric Myers and Iron Man again versus Steve Harlow in the Jurassic Attack Machine. Both drivers would sit on the line in this very unique St. Louis-style racing course that we had laid out here. A real quick note, freestyle winner from this event was Ryan McCauley in Maximum Destruction. Unfortunately, we do not have the video from that, and I'm very sorry that we can't provide that for you. Harlow here, though, with a big lead going into the final turn. Nobody expected Jurassic Attack to even have 2 wins on the season. Now he does. Steve Harlow, an amazing job in San Diego, and a great win for him as he flips it over at the end of the race. Unfortunately, this is the only clip we have from Anaheim, California. It was Arf in the Avenger taking on Danny Mackey in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. The racing winner from this event was Timothy Smith in the Traxxas E-Max, and the freestyle winner, you're looking at him coming around that corner right there, Danny Mackey in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. A night of surprise wins, a night of great racing, though. As you see coming to the line right here, you call it, because I can't. And they gave it everything they could. Look at Arf trying to save it. The action picked up fast and furious out here in Chicago at the Alltel Arena. Eric Myers would be driving the Iron Outlaw in memory of Nick Owens, who had passed away that weekend. And he would be taking on Arf in the Avenger machine. Andrew Field would pull a stunning upset right here. Eric was #1 qualifier. Arf would pull off the upset. He beat him twice on that night. Eric was the fastest loser coming back in that round. The other semifinal had Timothy Smith and the Traxxas Emax taking on Justin Olander and the Lucas Oil Crusader. Both of these guys have really picked up their racing game, and I got to tell you, Tim Smith is tough to beat anywhere, but if anybody could have took him tonight, it was Justin Olander and the Lucas Oil Crusader. Olander making it farther in racing than he had the entire season long. As they leave the line right here, the whole shot was to nobody. It was a dead even launch off the line. They come around this first turn. Olander would have the slight lead coming to the line, though. It would be the Traxxas Emax pouring it to the whip and getting the win with an incredible save. There you'll see Tim Smith come across the line in his own time zone as of late in racing. He takes the win over Justin by about a half a truck. Setting up a final, Timothy Smith and the Traxxas Emax machine would not have lane choice going into this final round against Andrew Field and the Avenger. And just to throw this out there, when was the last time you saw Avenger in the final round of anything to do with monster trucks? Just throwing that out there, though. Great to see the Avenger back in the final round of racing. Timothy Smith in the Emax, second straight week in a row. He's been in the finals. The week previous, he won in Anaheim, California. Arf now sitting on the line with the Avenger. He's waiting on the green light. Smith gets the jump on him in the whole shot. They come around the first turn. Who's it going to be the first time by? Arf swings it wide. Smith keeps it nice and tight. Smith the first time by. Arf gets a good bounce here, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And Tim Smith will finish in his own zip code ahead of Andrew Field and the Avenger, who pulled off an excellent save right there at the end of the track. Timothy Smith, though, and the Emax machine is definitely on a roll in the Sim Monsters Replica Series. He is now really picking up the pace and the racing momentum, as he did miss a few events, but I really think he's picked it up, and he could be a threat to even pull off a racing championship before the year's out. Congratulations to Tim Smith, the Rosemont Racing winner. Finishing second in freestyle in Rosemont was the Avenger machine and Andrew Field. Andrew had a great night of racing. Second in racing. I guess you could technically say he was second in freestyle, but we'll get to that here in a little bit. As Arf and the Avenger, Andrew Field, put on a whale of a show out here. Had a nice sky wheelie right there off the jammer and walked a wheelie out of it. An excellent job of driving for the Arf Avenger, as we like to call him. Nice sky wheelie right here. Look at the positioning on that sky wheelie, too. Set him up perfectly for a combo. Kids, pay attention. That's how you win freestyles. Combos win freestyles, as now the Avenger is going to go for a cross thread up and over the big jammer obstacle we got there. A nice save for Arf as he spins the thing around and goes to the front side of that big obstacle we got sitting there, and he just absolutely launches it in some of the biggest air we've probably ever seen in a small arena. Andrew Field with another sky wheelie off the jammer. He's doing a great job out here. He would score a 28, and he would really put himself in contention for the win, but the problem is there were three other trucks that really put on a show, and we'll get to those freestyles very shortly. Andrew Field with a nice sky wheelie right there over the racing lane cars, as now he spins it around. It looks like he's going to go towards, and yes he is, he's going to cross thread this stack right here. Walks a nice sky wheelie up and over it. Little over halfway into his run right here, Arf was really searching and looking around, and that's probably what cost him in the judge's eyes. Kind of looking for stuff to hit, and there's really only 4 obstacles out here on the floor to hit, but as you can see right there, he just kind of walked it over that obstacle instead of doing anything spectacular with it. There's a massive amount of air. There is a combo, and now he's picking up the pace as he would go into bonus time right here. That last hit right there, I believe, was the last of regulation. Bonus time kicking in for the Andrew Field driven Avenger machine. Look at this, a nice save, comboing it again into the backside of the jammer, into another save. Andrew Field is definitely putting himself in contention for save of the year with all of these different saves that we've seen out of him this year. And that would do it for the Avenger, or never mind, he's going to keep going here. I wonder what he's up to. The time has stopped. What does Avenger have for us? Another little bit of a hit right there. And I think that is going to call it quits for the Avenger machine with that hit on the jammer. I mentioned that there were 3 freestyles out there that really put on a whale of a show in Rosemont. This was the first of them, and this would be the start of a 3-way tie for the win in Rosemont. Justin Olander and the Lucas Oil Crusader put on a whale, and I do mean a whale of a freestyle run out here with the Lucas Oil Crusader. He spins it around right here. Look at it, up on 2 wheels, brings it back down, saves it, comboing it into the backside of that jammer right there. Amazing combo for Justin Olander. This right here was a breakout event for this young man as he came into this event not locked in points, qualified well, made it to the semifinals, brought himself up with this amazing freestyle performance, spins it into a donut, probably the best momentum we saw the entire night of anybody, and he's just driving it up and over everything that he can out here on the floor. As you watch him here, he's going to combo a cross thread up and over the jammer stack right in front of us. Nice hit right here. Lands it hard on the left or right front. Up on 2 wheels, brings it around. Nice save for Justin Olander and the Lucas Oil Crusader. Big air right here to combo it into the jammer with another nice save right here because you didn't really know if he was going to come down from that one. Like I said, the most momentum, the best saves without a doubt of the entire night went to the Lucas Oil Crusader. And this run right here, after much deliberation from everybody who saw the freestyles, there was a 3-way tie for the win, but a lot of guys, including the other 2 that tied with Justin as he pulls off another save, thought he should have outright won this freestyle. He did an excellent job out here. Look at that side slap in the rear tire into that obstacle, into some donuts right here in front of the camera. Hard on the throttle, up and over that jammer. Up on 2 wheels yet again, and he brings it back down until he finally flops it over. Michael Murray in the Gunslinger machine was one of the other trucks that tied for the freestyle win out here with a score of a 29. Murray I gotta say it. I know my broadcast partner in the custom series, Michael Desroge, would probably put that as the fail of the week, but right there, I gotta say it crazy, you kind of failed. But I'm not gonna go any farther than that because you had a beautiful run after that, and that save that you had right there was just incredible. Michael Murray spinning the Gunslinger around, big time air right here in Rosemont in the Allstate Arena. He spins it around now. It looks like he's gonna go for the crush cars. Nope, fools the whole crowd out and goes for the jammer. Beautiful hit on the jammer, by the way. Trying to walk it out of a slap wheelie, couldn't do it though. He kind of landed on the car, ruined any opportunity that he had of it. Nice little cross thread right there. Couldn't really combo it though. There was a lot of opportunities for combos, and this is where I don't think he picked up the momentum at. I mean, he really didn't hit all the combos that he could, and the momentum, as you can see right there, it was kind of slowed down. Still would score a 29 though. Murray up on 2 wheels right there. Big save. Nose wheelied it in Rosemont. There's hardly any room to power out of anything like that. That really helped with his score. So does this cross thread right here. Getting ready to end the regulation time as a nice little hit right there. Not sure what else he has planned. Looks like he's going to go reverse and just hammer anything that he can in reverse. I believe that was the end of regulation, and oh, that actually was the end of regulation. A beautiful sky wheelie from Michael Murray. He too would score a 29. Remember, look at this, coming to the back side of the vans right here, nails it, big time air off of it, spins it around. Thought he was going to get up on 2 wheels there, but he stayed in the throttle and had an excellent cross thread. Spins it around. I believe he scored 3 bonus points out here in Rosemont. Big time sky wheelie right there into a slap wheelie, the best one we've seen all night. And Michael Murray would wrap the run up here very shortly, tapping the wall and Digger 12ing it right into the ground. And if anybody remembers the Digger 12 flip from New Orleans, that was a dead copy of it. What truck hadn't we been talking about tonight? The Grave Digger machine, and Josh Rhodes as he comes out here on the floor. Rhodes would tie for the freestyle win in Rosemont Horizon. Big time sky wheelies to start the run out for Josh. A 29 for him as well. finally getting that second round jinx off his back, but lost in the third round and really didn't get any farther from there. Big time air right here. Look at this, a nice cross thread. He tried to combo it up right there, but couldn't quite do it. Spinning the Gravedigger machine around, and if you notice as well, this is the first time Rhodes has ran the Gravedigger number 20 machine, and this would play into his hands the next week as he gets up on two wheels right here, rides it out into a nice save, combos it into the jammer. Beautiful job from the Gravedigger as he spins it around again. It looks like he's going to go back to the jammer and just launch the thing sideways, hard landing on the right front. Spins it around, cross thread, beautiful sky wheelie from Rhodes. Doing everything he can out here to try to win this freestyle outright. Nice hit right here. Goes into a slap wheelie and an awkward positioning on the slap wheelie as well. A lot of guys were just doing it off the jammer. He did it at a completely different spot on the arena. Another sky wheelie right here, just comboing everything he could think to combo. Doing an excellent job with the Gravedigger. Spins it around, up on two wheels, brings it back down, saves it into a little bit of a wheelie too. That was impressive. Turns the truck around, hits the jammer. Oh my, combos it, lands it, sky wheelie. Beautiful job from Gravedigger. Turns it around, gonna go for some air. You bet he is. He's in bonus time. Oh my goodness, that was risky, but he nailed it perfectly, and Josh Rhodes just throttles it in reverse, and that'll be it for the Digger. As I mentioned before, the Gravedigger machine had been really picking up momentum in the series, tying for the win in Rosemont and Freestyle, getting top qualifier out here in this particular event in Houston by almost more than a second for the Gravedigger. It was a half a second over the second place driver, almost a full second over the third place driver. Rhodes really put on a show out here in racing. Danny Mackey just did not have a chance, and Josh Rhodes finally ekes out that win, and the Gravedigger pulling home a big upset. And notice again, first time he's used Digger 20 in a big stadium, and he pulls off a win. Could be seeing some big things out of the Digger machine come the rest of the season in racing. Some big air right here for Rhodes as he hits the turning car. He's happy. He's celebrating. He finally got that monkey off his back in that win. Massive air right there. A sign later for freestyle maybe as Rhodes spins it around into a donut to celebrate the Houston racing win for the Gravedigger. Danny Mackey and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle would start his freestyle off out here in Houston. Big time air from the TMNT machine. Spinning the thing around. Where could he be going right here? The backside of that big hill that was for racing. They added more dirt to it for freestyle, and he just absolutely launched off of it. Mackey would be part of a three-way tie for second place in this particular event here in Houston. It just happened. This is the most recent Sim Monsters event, by the way. Next week, we should be getting back to full episodes of Sim Monsters TV and Sim Monsters coverage. Danny Mackey, some nice air right here. Goes for a little bit of a slap wheelie. Looks like he could go all the way right here for some nice air and a nice cross thread for the TMNT machine. Tying for second place in freestyle. That save right there really helped him in points and regulation, I can tell you that much. Spins the thing around. Going to go for some air. Oh my goodness, look at the air off of that stack right there. Oh, look at the wheel stand up and over that big center obstacle. TMNT looking to break out and get a freestyle win just like it did a few weeks ago in San Diego. And he is doing a great job of keeping that thing down on the ground right now. Let's see what Mackey can do off of this side. Some massive air. Lands it by the Herculiner banners and just keeps the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle a-going. Nice sky wheelie right here. Lands it hard on the rear end. Is he going to be able to save it? Yes, he is, and that was the end of regulation. So the regulation judges pick up on that as he goes into bonus time for the TMNT machine. I got to tell you, Mackey is looking good out here. Problem was there were just a few trucks that were a little bit better than he was, according to a few fans we had in the audience out there. And Mackey doing a great job right here to represent the TMNT team down here in its home state of Houston, Texas. This truck based out of Pablo Huffaker's shop, of course. And Mackey did a great job of representing that team out here tonight. Only got his 2-race win streak snapped tonight by Josh Rhodes in the Gravedigger machine. Tim Smith comes out, though, in freestyle and just lays down an absolutely beautiful run that would tie him for second place overall out here tonight in Houston. Smith with some nice air off of all 3 of those obstacles to start the run. But I can tell you this move right here really put him over the top with the judges. Could not believe he saved it. Could not believe he kept going after that. Smith with a lot of air right here and a very rear-end heavy truck. I can tell you that because he's doing a lot of wheel stands out here I don't think he's meaning to do, like that one right there. The rear end of this truck has to be taking a lot of abuse as he's landing it hard onto it. Nice hit right there, though. A very hard side slap. Gives him a nice save and some big air right here. He's just comboing it into every obstacle that he can. A nice one-wheeled walking wheelie from Tim Smith and the Emax. Spins it around, hits this obstacle right here. Going to go for a slap wheelie all the way across the floor, and he absolutely nailed it, ladies and gentlemen. As he turns the Traxxas Emax machine around and just skies it out. Not quite as much air, though, as Danny Mackey. Mackey landed by the second Herculiner banner. Smith only landed by the first. A nice cross thread right there as he goes to the backside of this hill again and just absolutely launches the thing into another combo move right here. Just stuffed it into that stack as he spins it around. Backsides the big hill and just, it's a massive amount of air up on 2 wheels. Brings it back down and saves it. Nose wheelie galore, ladies and gentlemen. We've been having a few of those lately in this series. And Smith, just look at this. Excellent air, excellent cross thread. Didn't know if he was going to pull out of it or not, and he does with flying colors. Another nice save right here for Tim. I got to tell you, maybe the judges gypped him a little bit on the scores because Timothy Smith is putting on a clinic out here. Another slap wheelie. Combos it, and that would be it for the Emax. A hard rollover. Smith would score a 29. And yet again, Josh Rhodes would come out here and score a 29 in freestyle. This time, though, not tying for the win, tying for second place with the Gravedigger. Rhodes almost flipping it over on the very first hit right there, by the way, as he goes into it with 2 wheels. Walks a nice long slap wheelie in that Gravedigger number 20 machine. As he goes to the jammer right here. Got a little out of shape before he could hit it, but still hit it with a lot of gusto and a lot of speed to get some massive air off of it. Now he looks like he's going into another nice save. Combos it off of the center stack right there. Rolling it into a few different obstacles right there. That was just nuts right there for the Gravedigger. Going to go to the back side of this hill right here, and it's going to plant it on the rear end. For the longest time, too. Finally pulls out of it. That was an incredible save for the Gravedigger. Took him long enough to slam it into reverse. Another big hit right here for the Digger. Rhodes is just on it right here on the throttle, on and off of it. The famous Gravedigger throttle rhythm for him. Massive amount of air right there. And I want to throw this out there real quick, too. He didn't even hit bonus time and scored a 29. If he could have filled the clock right here, he might have won the whole event. Another big landing on the rear end right there for the Digger into some donuts. Nice hit right here. He's kind of slowed the momentum down just a little bit. Up into a slap wheelie just as I say that, though. Almost flips it over. Nosing it over just like Tim Smith did, but didn't quite do it. Digger, massive air right here. This would be the hit to end the run, though. Hard rollover for the Gravedigger. Squeaking out the win by the hair of his chinny chin was Andrew Field in the Avenger, scoring a little bit of revenge from Rosemont, where he only scored a 28 and probably thought he should have won the event. Avenger comes out here with some massive air to start the run, and he's just going to walk a wheelie, a beautifully done slap wheelie, by the way, expertly done by Andrew as he comes around, spins the truck around. Nice air off of the yellow stack right here. Winning freestyle right here. An absolutely amazing job from Arf as he cross threads the backside of the yellow race lane all the way over to the front side of the red dirt hill for freestyle. Noses it into the ground. Nice slap wheelie. Comboing it again. And I got to tell you, Adam Anderson was given the name Combo Kid. We're going to have to give Andrew Field a nickname for combos. About the Combine, being his last name is Field. How's that? Anyways, he spins the truck around. Looks like he's going to go for another big, massive hit off this green stack. Green truck, green stack, big air is equal to amazing sky wheelie combo right there. Beautiful job from Arf as he spins the thing around into a donut maybe. No, going to go back around, and he's going to go to the back side of this big dirt hill right here. Amazing air. That was actually really good right there. A nice hit for Arf as he comes to the front side of it now with some massive air. Noses it into the ground. Another try for a slap wheel. He can't quite get it. Combos it right there. Haven't seen that big save, though, that we've been known to see from the Avenger out here in freestyle lately. Just as I say that, though, he's probably going to whip one right off. This right here is beautiful, too. Look at this. Nice big wheel stand up and over the backside of that hill. Avenger put it on a whale of a freestyle, and I do mean a whale of a freestyle. Noses it into this obstacle. Nice sky wheelie. That's probably what put him over the top in the judge's eyes. The run getting ready to come to an end. Another nice save right there for Andrew Field. And that would be the end of the time on his run into another save, and that one unfortunately wouldn't count, but still an amazing job from Andrew to bring that truck back down and score the win. And now you're up to speed, ladies and gentlemen, with how the Replica Series has been doing out here on Sim Monsters Racing Circuit. And I got to tell you, congratulations to all of those winners that I previously mentioned. Everybody does an excellent job to keep these events going. I apologize again for the lack of video coverage. Again, I gotta say, I picked up a job. It's been very hard to try and keep up with this, so I appreciate everybody missing the videos and wanting to see more, because I'm gonna try and get some more full episodes out, starting with next weekend in Atlanta, Georgia. Hope to see everybody there. Good night, and keep the shiny side up.